Alright, picking up on a Tokyo run right around 1,000 trips. So my goal is to go for the record. Top 100 is my goal. Quit my email so it doesn't chirp at us here. So this run is just getting to the point where 10 weeks in we're at 70 days. And we're just getting to the point where things are going to be spawning in quickly. If I can get some more gray houses to spawn in the top right, then I will get rid of this junction where I'm sharing all of the gray traffic. I think 1,000, actually around day 70, is a good time to slow the game speed down on this level in particular. Tokyo can be pretty ruthless. So I just switched down to regular speed for now. Try to let you know if I do anything that isn't obvious when I make the change. Actually, I'm going to take that one instead. There are more blue attached to that far east one than I'm ever going to need in this level. Traffic is just going to have to be shared there. There's no other option. Luckily I had a roundabout, so I don't think we'll have too many issues there. It's possible I can also optimize my available houses here. There we go. I think that's enough supply for the north, and now for the south I'll have some expansion room here. Alright, all that good. If I can get one more roundabout, I'll consider adding these 3 yellows into this mix. I will end up doing that because then these on the south I'll be able to use them for the circle shops that will have higher demand soon. And then I won't be sharing traffic for the cream in the bottom. Yeah, this bottom right hand or bottom left hand corner here, sharing traffic isn't my favorite, but sometimes you have no other option. As you can see, I blocked one small spot here in the center of the map and the one above this blue spot. The blue one probably isn't needed anymore, but in here, early game, it just gets extremely congested, and based on your RNG there, you could just lose immediately. So try to keep ahead of that a little bit here. Alright, I think I have enough gray attached. I don't want them sharing anymore. So I have one available bridge. I think I'm going to have to share this roundabout. The only practical way to get yellows across the map. Hopefully it's a temporary solution and I get another motorway and won't have to do that anymore. Okay. I'm not going to connect this orange because it's on the opposite side of the road. It would have to turn left to get to its destination. I prefer not to have to do that since I'm sharing the traffic there. I think I'm going to take the blue traffic around and attach the yellow traffic there, disconnect that one. This just, I'll move that plans ahead a little bit. And now I can take this yellow. I suppose I'll share it over here since the demand is relatively high to that corner there. Alright, we do have a motorway now. So the option is there. I don't have a really good way to utilize all of these. I'm just going to take that pink off the system. I get a couple more spawns down here. I won't have to share any of this traffic. I suppose if I used an extra bridge, I wouldn't have to anyway. I'm going to segregate it. So I'll take those 4 there. Look into the north, and then I've got way more than 4. I'll take this one. Direct connect down here, which eliminates an intersection. Consolidates everything a little bit more. So now I have 5 attached to this one and 7 attached to the one that drives farther, so I like that. I'm just setting up so I can use the chat feature in case anyone gets in here. I started recording this round because it is looking pretty promising as far as having a chance at a good score here. I'm going to use a roundabout there. If demand increases on those pinks, then that will come in handy. Alright, since I'll have a yellow, or I have a motorway in the bank now, I'm going to attempt to take these yellows off of that network. I don't know if it's ideal this way. We'll see how the game treats it. I don't know how it'll treat the roundabout, whether it treats it as a normal road or as a roundabout here. Okay, so it treats it as if that roundabout is not connected how it looks like it is, which is the ideal way there. I can take one more yellow easily here. If something else changes or I get a bunch of spawns, then it's possible I'll have a better option. But right now, that's about the best I can hope for. I have an extra motorway in the bank. That's why I immediately redrew, which is very nice. In later rounds, that becomes important. You don't want to move your motorways around too much while demand is high, or you could just have cost yourself the game. Everything's looking pretty good right now. I don't see too many things that I can do to really improve the situation. I mean, I could take a motorway and segregate this pink traffic or the orange traffic, but I'll wait and see if one of them starts struggling. Hopefully I'll have time to fix it before I lose if something does pick up in demand dramatically here. Demand is holding pretty steady. I'm thinking about stealing the farther ones from here and then adding these two back there. I think that will help me more long term here. Alright, blue demand is pretty high. Got a couple I can steal there. That one takes it off of the intersection. That one and this one. Now they don't have an intersection to get onto the main highway there. These two have an intersection as they approach here. Hopefully that simple little change has improved the situation a little bit. Alright, I was thinking about taking some of these oranges around this one and connecting directly to the highway. And now it just makes sense, seeing as how there's a blue house in there, or a blue shop. So with this little curve, we have no intersection created there. I can take these this way. This one's going to have to get a motorway. There's just no way around it other than to merge traffic. Down there. So these three, with a possible this one for a fourth, should be able to supply the demand of these oranges. Actually, I didn't realize, I wasn't paying attention that those oranges, yeah, that's the minimum I can take. Those are oranges over here, there's two of them. Let's see what else we can do. I think I'm going to take it up here. Not there, I'll take it here. So now I'll have those top 7 attached there. We'll make it 8. Those 2 can go there, and this one go up here, and now I have room for 2 more orange to spawn. I am going to have to wait for my motorway to come back, but that's a freshly spawned blue, so it should be okay. So I'll get my motorway back, and I'm going to use this group of blue right here. We got another motorway, which is very nice. This is an impossible intersection, which is something the game does if it had no option. I did that on purpose so I can get a blue spawn there later if needed. So let's see. Orange is still catching up there. Alright, both grays are now in the circle stage. These oranges, they should be catching up here in a second. It's possible I'll need to figure something else out for those. Get rid of those trees on the island. I have more room for spawns there. I'm actually thinking I might use both motorways for the orange, so I don't have this merging traffic here. I think I will. I'm going to take one from here, connect it directly, get rid of this. Alright, so I've got 4 attached there, and I'm going to have 4 attached here, although one of them is quite a bit farther away than the other 3. So if I go through here, it doesn't take away a spawnable square. That just was a waste of road tiles. So I've got 4 attached to the northern one, and then I'll have 4 attached to this one here. Get rid of that. Move this. As soon as that roundabout's gone, I can reattach it here. Hopefully I don't lose in the meantime. which is possible. As soon as that grayed out roundabout's gone, I'll have the option. Alright, so both of those oranges now have their own supply, which is ideal. These yellows spawned into an unusable area. Let's see. So everything's looking better, at least. We've got 6 yellows attached to that system there. I don't think there's any way I can get these newly spawned yellows in there. The demand's just going high, so not much you can do about that. So once you reach 4K, you're likely 110 days in, and demand is just going to skyrocket. So try to keep up with demand, make any changes you can, but there isn't a whole lot that's going to be possible here. There's another yellow. And that one, that is really dumb, because that one is so close. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. 41.23 doesn't meet my personal record, but it was still a good try. 47.39 is still my personal record in Tokyo. It's going to be all for now.